From what we've been able to gather from initial reports, there are at least 2 deaths in Borongan, Eastern Samar. That's a town not far from where Typhoon Hagupit first made landfall. But these are just initial reports. That number could still go up. It's been a little difficult, though, making an assessment of the kind of damage and the extent of the damage that Typhoon Hagupit has made in areas that it battered last night and that it may still be battering at this moment. But again, from initial reports, we're gathering that there are a lot of debris out in the streets. There has been significant damage to property, houses that have been either completely or partially damaged, trees that have been toppled. Now, we are also getting reports of communities that may be inundated with several feet of floodwater, also significant damage to infrastructure, in particular to power and communication lines. And this is one of the main reasons that it has been difficult getting information out of these areas. Now, what forecasters have been closely watching are the storm surges. We saw some huge and tall waves just hours before Typhoon Hagupit made landfall. And, as you know, storm surges were really the killer during last year's Typhoon Haiyan. But so far, no reports of storm surges. And Typhoon Haiyan was in and out of the Philippines for 1 day last year. This typhoon is staying for much longer in the Philippines. It's staying for about 2 days, and it's making landfall in the Philippines 5 times. The first time was last night at about 9:15. The second time is in just a couple of hours from now. It's making landfall over Masbate province in that central region of the Philippines. And then after that, it moves west. And one of the cities that it will be severely affecting, according to forecasters, is Legazpi City, not only because it's one of the most densely populated cities in that area, but because there is an active volcano there. So there is that threat of a lava flow or mud flow. Forecasters are also saying that the worst of the storm surges could happen in Legazpi City. Now, after Legazpi City, forecasters say that Typhoon Hagupit will continue to move west. The local weather bureau believes it will miss Manila, but the U.S. Navy's JTWC believes that the Typhoon Hagupit will make a direct hit on Manila. But regardless, Manila will be affected either by just the outer bands of Typhoon Hagupit or again as a result of a direct hit of Typhoon Hagupit. So people here must be prepared.